The morning does not arrive. It simply replaces the dark.
Nothing moves here, yet nothing feels truly still.
The ground remembers more than anyone standing on it. A man kneels, not waiting, not resisting, simply remaining. His body is present, but something within is already gone.
The white cloth does not reflect light. It absorbs it.
No stain marks the fabric, yet it already belongs to death.
His hands do not tremble, because nothing remains to fear.
Stillness is no longer a choice. It has become his nature. Behind him, another man exists, only to complete what has begun. The distance between them is measured, not in steps, but in inevitability. The man behind does not watch him. He waits for the moment itself. The space between them holds more weight than any word.
What begins now has already been completed within him.
His breath remains steady, as if the body refuses to understand. The air around him does not move differently. Only he has changed. His eyes do not search. There is nothing left to find.
No memory pulls him back. No future calls him forward. Only the bard remains, waiting to follow what has already ended. The sword before him waits without urgency, as if it has all the time in the world.
It does not call to him. It does not threaten him. It simply exists. His hand has not moved yet, but the act has already begun.
The body delays, but the will has already moved forward. When the hand moves, it will not begin the act. It will reveal it.
The fingers begin to respond, not to fear, but to completion.
The hand does not hesitate. It only aligns with what is already decided. The blade does not move, yet everything is already in motion. His touch will not begin the act. It will only reveal it. The moment has not arrived. It has been waiting.
The skin feels the metal, but the mind no longer belongs to sensation.
His grip closes, not from force, but from inevitability.
His wrist steadies itself, as if guided by something older than will.
The blade rises only slightly, but the room has already changed around it. He does not raise the blade like a weapon, but like a duty remembered. The point turns toward his body with less drama than a breath.
His body remains perfectly still, as if pain has no authority here.
The point nears the fabric first, because even death must pass through ritual. Nothing dramatic happens, only the final disappearance of distance.
The cloth yields first, as if even fabric understands what must happen.
The point enters with less violence than the silence around it. His face does not change, because pain arrives too late to matter.
The breath leaves him once, but nothing in him reaches for life.
Behind him, readiness sharpens, though the body remains perfectly still.
The cut ahead is already present in the mind of the man behind him.
The hand on the long sword becomes the only place where tension lives.
The man behind does not pity him. Precision leaves no room for pity.
The body in front still holds its shape, but the living self has already receded. What comes next is not reaction. It is the final function of ritual. The stillness behind him narrows into a single intention. The long blade loosens within its sheath before it ever appears. The blade behind remains hidden, but its presence enters the space first.
The second blade is not yet drawn, but the moment has already divided in two.
The hand behind begins to draw, and the silence tightens around it. Steel appears slowly, not to threaten, but to fulfill. He draws not in anger, but in obedience to the final measure.
The line of the long blade finds its path before it is fully free.
Behind the still body, precision becomes the only living force in the frame. The strike does not begin with speed. It begins with certainty.
The blade behind leaves stillness with almost no trace of movement. The body in front does not react, because reaction belongs to the living.
The blade crosses the final inch, not as violence, but as conclusion. What falls away now is not life, but the last form of its body. The body lowers without struggle, as if gravity has only now been permitted. Nothing breaks the silence but weight returning to the floor. The man behind does not linger in the strike. He leaves it immediately. Precision ends where stillness begins again. The moment after death contains no revelation, only order. The blood does not announce itself. It only begins to remain.
The man behind completes the ritual, not the death.
The courtyard accepts what happened without changing its face.
He did not die when the blade touched him. He died when he agreed.